Ballet is not easy. From the MS injuries to the demanding physical and mental attention, it's no wonder that the only most dedicated take ballet from a hobby to a career. Dancers need to start out at a young age in order to gain the necessary skills and lifestyle required by the time they reach an adult. If dancers start later on in life, they may miss out on opportunities and their talent may be behind their peers.
I've been dancing for 7 years now.
I've been dancing since I was little, probably around 3 years old. I started my first dance class in ballet, and I've been dancing ever since, with a couple years off.
Since I was 4.
Many of the best dancers have danced at more than one studio, and even in more than one country.
Locust Performing Arts Center, or otherwise known as LPAC.
I dance at Stanford Performing Arts Center, and I sometimes dance at the Ballet School of Stanford.
I've danced all over the world, actually. I grew up moving a lot, like to different countries. So I danced in Taiwan, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Pennsylvania, California. I went to college for dance in New York, and danced here in Connecticut.
Dancers don't always stick to one type of dance. They often take various classes, all of which add to their personal style.
I started with tap, jazz, and hip-hop, but then I eventually started to do like everything because I'm on a competition team, so we kind of learn we mainly focus on tap and jazz, but you have to take like ballet classes and other kind of classes, and I think hip-hop is a lot of fun, so I take those classes.
Yeah, I dance mostly modern, actually. I teach ballet, but I'm mostly a modern dancer.
It started with hip-hop, which I learned fast was not my thing when I was older, and a teacher actually asked me to try his modern class, and when I walked in, it was just like the opening of the doors to dance.
Just like other sports, ballet is just as physically demanding. Injuries are endless, and sometimes even permanent.
A couple years ago, I tore the cartilage in both my knees, and ever since then, they just tear all the time, so it's a lot of pain. Recently, this year, I was on crutches for a couple weeks because I got synthroiditis in both my feet, and I pulled a tendon, and I have tendonitis in both my feet, and I pinched quite a few nerves in my lower back, my neck, my feet.
Nothing serious, no. I hurt my hand one time, actually on stage performing, but it was fine.
Growing up in the dance world, dancers often become influenced by their surroundings.
I guess a lot of people tell me that I dance like Fred Astaire, so that's a nice compliment.
I really look up to Mia Michaels, sorry. She's just like really inspirational. I love her technique in dance and how she just like expresses herself and everything.
I guess like I always looked up to my teachers. I had a teacher when I was living in Taiwan named Deborah Fleming, and she was just really supportive and encouraging, and just always made me feel like I could do anything I wanted. So she was definitely a role model.
It's very difficult for dancers to take their passion from a hobby to a career. The dance world is very competitive, and not many opportunities are open.
Well, first it was like figuring out what I wanted to do with dance. A lot of people that I went to school with wanted to just keep auditioning for companies and dance wherever they could. They didn't care if it paid or if it didn't pay, they were just going to make it work. And yeah, I didn't really want to do that. I really like choreographing and also like teaching, so I think that was the biggest challenge, was just like figuring out what I wanted to do with it. And then once I figured that out, I could take steps to like make that work. So, you know, now I work 4 jobs to support my choreography, basically, because that is my passion.
Being a dancer is really hard. It takes true passion and dedication to conform to this lifestyle.
Like, to be a dancer, it's really hard. So if anyone's like wants to be a dancer, you really have to love it, because it's not like easy.
Like physically easy, or?
Yeah, and just like it's so hard to make a living, you know, and you just have to like I work 4 jobs, like I said, you know, and it's
Yeah.
not like I don't get health benefits, you know what I mean? It's not like a,